They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Groupers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Staley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
And they will score! Touchdown ball! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That gives him 54 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off a defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous flying out to the left. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 10. What an effort to get that fumble and take it the other way and just about house the thing.
This defense practices creating turnovers. They do it all week long, whether it's interceptions, whether it's recovering fumbles, and you see how it's...
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Just gets it to the 28, pick up a run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Set.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Another big play on. And that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chandler. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for room. It's Craig. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sticks it in his belly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Running back searching for a hole. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The groupers will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking for a crease, it's Craig. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the groupers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on fourth down. contact. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just about set to get this second half underway. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
Turning it on. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. The Groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Groupers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. On the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Vols want to move quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses to 40. He's loose on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a... Safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the run, it's Lewis. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
was a momentum-shifting play. Just when it seemed like it was going to be a ho-hum return, they'd have to start this drive in their own end of the field. Great individual effort, great blocking, and all of a sudden the offense, they're knocking on the door.
They'll go to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get... and started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Here on 3rd down. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The groupers line up to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out